All you have to do is close your eyes and listen.
Welcome to episode 12 of TSGG Chat. I'm your host, Kevin Bork. We've got a great show this week. We're talking about Jump Force, Vampyr, Black Ops 4, and Destiny 2's Forsaken expansion. We also have some news from Playground Games, and we're going to talk about what we want to see at Gamescom this year. But first, head over to tsgg.online and sign up for our weekly newsletter. It's completely free, and it comes with a welcome gift for becoming a member. Also, follow us on Twitter at TheSocialGG and watch our YouTube videos. When you do, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/thesociety. We would like you to consider going over to patreon.com/TSGG to see the many subscription levels that we offer. For only $1 a month, you will get early access to almost all of the podcasts and videos we offer for free on services like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, Spotify, YouTube, and others. Why wait longer when it's only $1? Now let's meet the panel so we can begin the show. This week, we've got Brett, Brennon, and new Jake. Just kidding, it's Kailey. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back, Kailey. Second show with us.
Nice.
Actually, no, this is her first TSGG chat.
Ooh,
she was with us
true.
on
She
a
was
special
with us on
event
special
during
event.
E3.
Special event.
Welcome
glad
to your
everybody
first one.
got
That's a lot of
to
words.
Special event.
It's the E3 prediction special event, in case you guys didn't understand these 7 people talking at once.
Yeah.
No Jake this week.
No Jake this week.
You're all welcome.
Enjoy the reprieve.
Can't
Poor
wait for
Jake.
him to not listen to the podcast.
Yeah. So I don't want to make him wait any longer. Let's get into the Vampyr news. So 2 new modes are coming, along with a host of optimization tweaks. The upcoming update is going to introduce a story mode that de-emphasizes combat and a cranked up, more challenging hard mode. The story mode places a greater focus on narrative, allowing players to experience Dr. Reed's journey with less challenging combat. On the other end of the scale, hard mode makes combat much more difficult. Players will receive less experience from killing enemies too, forcing them to rely even more on embracing citizens to grow in power. Also, in advance of the update, Vampyr received a 25% discount for the summer sale on PlayStation. You excited about these updates?
No.
Not at all. To be quite honest with you.
No? Hard mode doesn't
What I wanted
entice
was a
you?
new
Hard
game
mode sounds
plus.
terrible.
Hard mode basically kind of gets rid of the pacifist option because killing stuff gives you less experience, and that was already low anyway. And normal mode, I didn't really think combat was that hard, so I'm not really sure why they would even add the story mode, but
Well, you played the entire game, so
I played
if
it
you-
twice.
what did you think of the story?
I mean, the story was slightly above average for today's titles, I would say.
You think so?
Yeah.
So
It wasn't.
you think the release of a genuine, just like a story mode, basically is an easy mode
Right,
to
it's-
get through it,
Right, it's just
just to
Yeah.
experience the story.
Yeah.
But Dontnod's known for
Didn't it already
making
have an easy
good
mode?
stories.
no, they had like an easy mode, but this is just easier than that, I would assume.
Yeah, this is just basically walking through the game to experience the story.
So it's
Not a fan.
speed play if you have no time and you want to actually just get
wanna
the story.
Right.
experience
I
the
mean,
story.
you still have to fight stuff, but it'll just die super quick.
Yeah.
But is there a lot of choice in the game?
Not really is the
No,
thing. There were like
there's not.
3 main choices, and the
Whether you
biggest thing was really whether or not you drank from citizens,
Yeah.
and then that influenced the ending in the biggest way.
Because I do remember
But with
them.
this, you have to eat from people, or you're not going to level up at all.
In hard mode, right? Which
I remember them saying that your choices mattered in this, as in certain districts could be saved or.
yes, like my first playthrough, even though I ate everybody, I kept every district up because it's really not that hard to do.
You just have to. Quest
You have to make a
inside
lot of medicine and actually go around and make sure you give it to people, or else they'll.
I'll
be
eat you all,
destroyed.
but I'll save you at the same time.
Exactly. Well, if you save them, they give you more experience when you eat them. So that was always what you do.
Something
Yeah,
to
so you
do.
did all
Yeah.
their quests for them, and then you ate them.
Exactly. So it gave you like 4,000 experience. But anywho, yeah, no new game plus. That's what I wanted to hear.
No, those are the modes that they're.
And that's what they needed,
Really
was a new game
outline
plus.
the optimization tweaks either. They
I would
just-
just assume clipping issues, combat, stuff like that, because that did need some work.
Yeah, I don't
that
like
is
this at
very
all.
disappointing.
Yeah. Well, they're not done, so this just means that they may introduce a new game plus in the future.
Should have been the first thing they did.
Yeah. Well, do you think new game plus would work in this?
Yes, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just
Oh,
like
it
a Prey type game.
Yeah.
I mean, you keep your abilities,
But you play back through it.
but you have
You start it over.
right, so you can do a pacifist run really easily because you already have really high skills. It's just like Dishonored, for example.
Which has new game plus.
Yes,
They added it later, exactly like this should have
yes.
done.
That's really what I expected from this game. Just like Prey
We
did,
talked
just
about
like
it.
Dishonored did.
In one of our past podcasts, we talked about how we expected that to be the very first thing they did was add in a new game plus, because that's just the style of game that it was. It's we expected them to give it a little time so that people who were gonna sweat the game could get both endings without having the new game plus, to do it the easy way that he said. But then we immediately expected them to put that new game out so that people who took the time to play the game could at the same time have the option to have all the skills and still play the game the way you wanted it to.
Right?
And just enjoy it more, which I don't know. I don't want to sound too critical, but
This kind of limits that.
I
It's
I
kinda-
expected more,
yeah.
frankly.
It's like a missed opportunity.
Right.
But they may in the future. Another piece of information that I just wanted to make a note of was Marvel's Spider-Man for PS4 is officially completed. They announced today that they have gone gold. And if you don't know what gone gold means, that means the gold version of the disc is printed, and the gold disc is where it's the master copy. All the other mass-produced games come from the gold version. So going gold means it's officially completed.
Huzzah.
So congrats. It's really coming out on September 7th. Hooray for everybody.
And if you haven't seen it yet, the new PS4 version is glorious.
Yeah, I talked about that heavily in the last episode.
It's okay.
Just a
Pass.
reminder.
And what was the other thing they added about that, Kev? Something else they spoiler alerts for it or something like that?
Okay. So the collector's edition of the game,
Comes with a statue, right?
it comes with a statue, and the earliest images ended up being the only images because it said. So what they did was with the collector's edition and with their pre-order pack, they had question marks for the reveals of the suits that they were going to include, and also they put a question mark on the statue itself. They showed you an image of Spider-Man, but underneath it was caution tape, and it said coming summer release, like a reveal. I mean, and so the suits came throughout all the way up until last week when they announced the final suit, and no information on the collector's statue. And then they said that they kept that image that way because the statue itself is a major spoiler. And so is because it's going to reveal a character that they're not announcing.
Doc Ock.
They were going to announce this
On now.
character, but they chose not to. They chose to keep it a secret for the full release. And so when you open up the collector's edition, there's going to be an insert right inside that says this is a major spoiler, which is the first time I've ever seen this in a collector's edition of anything. So that's pretty cool. You think it's Doc Ock?
100%.
How upset are you going to be?
100%?
100%.
How upset would you be if you open it up and you pull out a green goblin?
I'm not going to be upset at all. That's
Why would
actually who
anyone
I
be
think it
upset
is.
about that?
You'd like that?
No, that's who I think it is.
What if it's
Interesting.
the lizard?
No.
Wasn't the lizard already announced?
No.
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 Scorpion was.
I would very much like it to be Doc Ock, but I don't think it is.
Switch it. It's going to be lizard.
I think I think it's going to be Green Goblin because
Say it was over the caution tape around
Osborn.
his sewer.
What if it's Carnage?
that would be incredible. That
That
would
would
be
be
the best
so
sculpture I ever owned.
Implode, yeah.
No, it's not going to be Carnage. I don't even think Venom's in the
That'd be
game. Honestly, it's that'll be a negative for me. But
What if it's Miles?
no, it's not going to be
Why
Miles.
would it be Miles?
Just be like,
Miles has already been announced, so they would have shown it if it was
Right.
Miles. The last story trailer had Miles in there with Mary Jane and
Not Lois?
Not Lois?
not Lois. You
Dang, we
assholes.
are the same person.
Jesus.
We
I knew it.
apologize.
I should have known that was
For our twinhood.
Should have.
No, I apologize for that.
None of us called you on it, so that's kind of
No,
our
nobody
fault
called
as
me
well.
on it. I realized it.
No, I called you on it.
No, you didn't. Nobody did.
Nobody said a word. We were letting him roll with it.
Yeah, I can't.
Superman is in the Spider-Man movie. Yeah.
He's definitely not.
Same universe.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Great
we were
host.
talking about the DC universe before we started the podcast, so that's what happened.
That is just.
But you
so
said the
much fake
reveal, it
news.
was caution tape around like a sewer?
No, it was just around the
Just-
box.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they made it look like a brick wall and had caution tape on it and said, reveal coming summer. And they chose not to reveal it because it's a major spoiler, which I'm very hopeful that it's Doc Ock, but I don't think it is. It's definitely probably going
it's
to
a
be Green
brick wall.
Goblin.
Green Goblin
Probably
would
Green
be a
Goblin.
sick statue. That would be
Because-
so cool. If they had his glider in there and everything, oh my lord.
Osborn is the mayor of New York City in this game. So, and the way...
Maybe it's Hobgoblin.
And also in that last story trailer, I didn't tell you guys that part of it was Peter going into Osborn's mayor's office. And so they have some dialogue together. So it kind of makes sense
very
now when they were on the
possible then, yeah.
rooftop and
It's you.
Spider-Man's getting the crap kicked out of him, and then he turns around and he sees and he goes, "It's you?" And then before he passes out.
but what if it's Deadpool?
Best friends.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
They do interact a lot in the comics.
They
do.
It's actually one of the comic series I own.
Yeah, it's pretty good from what I've heard.
Thank you for that glowing.
That was just fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow.
Because I
Anywho.
keep trying to get him to read my comics, but then he's just like, yeah, I'll get around to it sometime. Never does.
There's still time. So we're moving on to Jump Force now from Bandai Namco. This is one of the games we will absolutely see at Gamescom this year.
Looking forward to it.
And 3 new characters were announced, and they got themselves a nice trailer yesterday. So that's what we're talking about today.
Who are the characters, Kevin?
The characters
Kevin, stop staring
are
at him so intently.
some
I'm jealous.
of my... All right, so I liked this game when I saw it, and I was on the fence about it, but it was a 3D fighting game, which I hate those. But now that these characters have been announced, I'm getting this game.
So do we have
And
any
it's
guesses
up
who
to
they are?
you to guess who they are. And I will tell you they are from an anime,
Well,
particular,
all
the
of them
Shonen
are.
Jump.
It's literally
because it's
Shonen
Shonen
Jump
Jump.
Force.
We
Yeah.
already know
I'm
the Death
narrowing it
Note
down
is
for
in
you
it.
two.
So we
Yeah,
know
were you talking about Ryuk?
No, actually,
I saw
they
Ryuk.
announced that Ryuk
Yeah, that's what I
and
thought.
L and no, not L,
Light Yagami.
Light and Ryuk are not playable characters.
Whoa. So
They're
they're
in the
gonna
game,
be
but they're not
story,
playable.
Huh?
Interesting.
That's very
Right.
interesting.
Hope it's a good story mode because that'd be
I'm hoping
unusual
you get to
for fighting
summon
games.
the Shinigami.
That'd be pretty cool.
I said Shinigami for a reason.
Hint, 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 hint.
I don't remember what that's from.
Give me the name of the anime.
Oh my god!
I can't
guess
do
it on the
that. Come on.
spot.
Let's go. Give me the name.
So you're all done guessing.
All right.
then.
Well,
0 guesses by.
the
You
the
can't
main
guess.
the main character's name means strawberry in Japanese.
Oh,
It's
okay, that's good.
representative of his hair color,
Yeah.
Is Fairy Tale in the Shonen
Yes.
Jump?
but it's not
But
fairy
it's
tale.
not. No fairy tale characters have been announced. That would be insane.
That would be
That would
sick.
be crazy.
I would not play anybody except
Natsuko.
Natsu in my entire life.
Ursa?
Nope, I don't care.
Ursa's a beast.
Requip. That would be sick in this game. Oh
yeah,
my god.
it's
No,
It
totally
that
was
that would
Dragon
that would break
Punch
the game.
all day long.
Okay, what other guesses we got?
He has red hair.
Strawberry.
Well,
See,
See, the
the
problem
main
is you
character.
watch
strawberry
so
blonde
much
hair.
I watch a
anime.
lot of anime, guys.
The main character,
I don't watch a lot of Shonen Jump, though.
Shinigami.
Oh, what is that from?
I know, I recognize it too, and I cannot think of it.
Soul Society.
Oh, it's from Bleach. Then.
Yes, it is.
His hair's strawberry,
I don't
so
know
it's
his
got
name.
it's the redhead with the sword.
Ichigo
that,
Kurosaki.
Yes.
Rukia and Sosuke Aizen were announced today. Or they were actually announced the 2nd of July.
Trying to
but
remember who Aizen is.
The main
Aizen was
bad guy?
no. That's major spoilers. What are you doing?
Listen, Bleach has been out for
Bleach?
10 years.
Yeah.
Bleach is like 46 years old. What do you
That's-
say?
Listen,
It's also 700.
Aizen
If they
episodes
haven't
long.
is
seen Bleach by
Captain-
now,
Is Aizen the smiley one or the one who?
No, that's Ichi-
Jin.
that's,
That's
Jin.
Jin. Yeah.
yeah.
Geen.
Gin. Yeah. Aizen is he's the captain on one of the squads, and then
Yeah.
he's revealed later. Yeah, I've watched to that point in Bleach.
No.
It's been
If
out
they
for a
haven't
decade,
seen it by
my
If
now-
you haven't seen it by now, surprise.
Again, I have no sympathy.
This is a
That's
15-year-old
old.
show.
You're right.
It has 700 episodes.
A lot of them are filler. Good
So
luck.
many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried hard to make it.
Look for the
It's a
filler
great-
guides and skip.
Definitely skip all the filler.
Same thing
There's
with
like
Naruto.
66
I don't normally
episodes
say
at a
that.
time.
So many.
But
No, there's like 300.
Naruto
No, I mean at a time.
has
That
like
you just have to skip.
12
Oh, yeah. Full
episodes at a
arcs,
time
yeah.
that are full episode fillers.
But yeah, they showed off a little bit of a demonstration for the characters in action, all 3 of them. There were not selectable in the game demonstration, but there was a little sizzle trailer for all 3 of them. They look incredible being in 3D modeled like that. In that, well, the colors and everything for that game look incredible to begin with.
Yeah.
Seeing Goku and Frieza.
Frieza is probably the best looking one, honestly. He
it
just looks
looks so good.
amazing.
And then seeing the Bleach characters, and then seeing Ryuk and Light.
Ryuk looks amazing as well.
But I am interested to see what they're going to do with
She
Ryuk
kind
and
of
Light.
sucked in the show, though.
Who?
At least early on. Ryuk?
Rukia?
Rukia, yes.
Oh, Rukia? Yeah,
Yes,
well,
Rukia. God,
no, Rukia
it's
gets
been
a lot
years
better.
since I watched that.
Yeah, we watch a lot of anime.
It's
Kev.
just that others are just so much more powerful.
Including Ichigo, so...
Yeah. Well,
Well, they Goku.
Again, never playing
They
anything
Goku,
except
but-
for Sasuke.
if Kenpachi
Unless
gets
Natsu's
That's what Aizen
announced
looks
in
like.
this, I'm going to be flipping out.
Of who?
Kenpachi Zaraki. He is amazing.
His broken katana.
It's one of the best. One of the best characters I've ever seen in an anime, so.
You don't watch enough anime, my man.
He's a pretty
Yes, I
cool
do.
character. Admittedly.
I wonder what others are going to be announced.
I hope Fairy Tail
definitely
makes it in there. That'd be
picking-
awesome.
I don't think Fairy Tail's
Gamescom.
Shonen Jump though.
No, it's not.
I don't think so.
That's,
It might not
that's a
be.
shame.
Noobs.
Nubs.
Yeah, I don't. I actually looked when this game first came out. I looked at Shonen Jump titles, and I'm quite interested to see what does end up coming out because Bleach is actually one that I hadn't thought of, or I don't think it was actually listed either.
It's just so old.
So it's interesting to see them jumping into Bleach.
Well, Bleach
for a
is
couple characters.
ultra popular, man.
Yeah,
Ultra.
it is. That's true. All 700 episodes of it.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on it. I'm sorry.
They were. What were they? 300, 600 episodes? I'm not sure how many actually
One of
were.
the
Yeah, but then they
longest
stopped
running
being
animes of all
popular,
time.
and then they got canceled. Last I
did.
heard.
Hey, what is Attack on Titan? Are they Shonen Jump?
I don't think so. They make their own games,
Yeah.
so I don't think
Yeah,
so.
they-
Oh, they do.
make
They
their
do.
own
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
They actually just one's free right now.
Just DBZ, One Piece, Naruto,
Ugh, One Piece.
now Bleach.
Sorry for all you One Piece
Death
fans out
Note.
there. I know there's a lot of you.
There are a lot of One Piece fans.
I just hate it
One Piece is
stretching.
That
actually
one is
Luffy,
on
coming to
Luffy's
episode-
eyes terrify me. They've always terrified me.
782 still posting.
Huh?
By the way,
Yeah, Naruto looked awesome in that trailer too. Sasuke looks great.
Sasuke's armor was there.
Yep.
Showed it. I still can't think of what it's called. I'm such a bad Naruto fan.
His
The
armor.
worst. Yeah, the
Yes.
big purple armor.
Susanoo?
Yes.
Oh,
All
yeah,
I could
when
think of was
summons?
Infinite Sukiya. Infinite Waza.
Tsukiyomi?
Yeah. that one.
Thank you, Kailey.
You're welcome.
Kaylee's a
Kaylee
better
saved you.
Naruto fan.
New Jake saved.
New
No,
Jake.
new Jake. New
I
Jake.
mean,
New
I've only
Jake.
been reading it since it came out originally.
Yes, I wasn't born yet. Thank
No.
you, Kailey.
Infants.
We already established that I'm ancient.
So we're definitely looking forward to seeing Jump Force at Gamescom.
Can't
That's
wait.
definitely on our list. I wonder if we'll get any more announcements there, but if not, we're definitely going to be seeing gameplay of these characters anyway. Up next is Playground Games. Now, these are the creators of Forza Horizon, and they are taking on a huge, well, maybe not huge staff, but definitely a world-class staff. They are adding people from all over the place, including BioWare, EA Motive, Rocksteady, Ninja Theory, and Guerrilla Games to
That's
their
a-
second studio.
That's a who's who right there you just listed.
Yeah. This article actually came from GamesIndustry.biz, and they went into depth about who they're getting, and they are working on this debut title of this is their first open world action RPG, and this is all AAA talent. These are people that worked on Grand Theft Auto 5, Metal Gear Solid, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, all the Mass Effect games this one dude worked on. Battlefront 2,
Even Andromeda.
yeah, he worked on them all.
That's a black mark.
Okay. So he spent 13 years at BioWare. Noel Lukasiewicz. I probably butchered that.
What was his
We
title there?
apologize, Mr. Kasowicz.
Was he story, gameplay? Do we know?
He was lead environment artist.
Oh, that's cool. Mass Effect had a great environment.
This is true.
He
Even
worked on
Andromeda
all
had a good
4
Even
Mass Effect
Andromeda,
titles, as well as DLC additions to the original trilogy. The narrative director, Martin Lancaster, joins from Rocksteady Studios. He served as senior scriptwriter and later lead scriptwriter on the more recent Batman games, Arkham Knight and Arkham VR.
So that's promising.
Chris Goodall, over from Ninja Theory, takes on the role of principal animator.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He was with Senkua, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I butchered that.
Yeah, you
Since
totally
he
did.
was sacrifice.
He joined the Cambridge-based studio back in 2009, has since worked on Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, DMC, Devil May Cry, and Hellblade, as well as various Disney Infinity content packs. The QA team expands with lead technician Rob Den Decker, also a former Ninja Theory staffer. He also worked at Natural Motion, Microsoft, Lionhead, and Testology.
Oh, what was that one right before Testology?
Lionhead.
Huh, interesting.
Testing best-selling titles ranging from Fable and Fable 2 to Little Big Planet, Playgrounds, own Forza
Hey, Brennan, what do you
Horizon
think
2.
this what do you
Finally,
think
hold
they're
on, we'll
making?
get there in a
We'll
minute.
get there.
Finally, lead UI artist Joe McKernan returns to Playground after a 4-year absence. He previously worked at the studio on the first 2 Forza Horizon games before leaving in 2014 to work on Horizon Zero Dawn at Guerrilla Games. And later, Destiny 2 at Bungie.
Story-driven experience there.
Yep. So these guys are working
That's a
on
big list.
what we think is what? What did we think that was, Brennan?
Well, I, anyway,
No.
thought it was
We.
the new Fable title, which would be... we had some elevator music there briefly. The reboot the series needs because it was easily one of my favorite of all time. And, I mean, I still play the first game, and it's 16 years old at this point, so...
Oh my god.
You're getting some of the best from BioWare, Rocksteady,
Love that game.
Guerrilla Games.
I mean, it's...
This is the cast you need for the Fable reboot.
Regardless of what it is, this game's going to be great, just based on the people behind it, but I'm really, really hoping it's Fable.
This is like the
Um,
third
I'm
time
really
we've
hoping it is.
said this year, guys.
Well, we thought we were going to see it at E3 by Microsoft, but seeing this and the additions that they're getting, I think Fable is definitely their next
In the
gen launch
cards?
title.
My question for you is, do we see something at Gamescom?
No.
No.
No, they
Too
just
early.
hired these people. These people are coming in right now. They're building this game. We see this
E3.
game E3 next year alongside whatever Scarlet is. Or whatever Scarlet,
Codes for?
plural, because there's going to be more than one console next year. Or next gen, I should say.
2 years.
Yeah, most
We
likely
hope.
2020 for sure. So the Scarlet rumors... I think we talked about the Scarlet rumors yet, did we?
Not yet.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it a little bit on the last podcast about how what we expect to see, basically how we saw the outline of it at E3 from Xbox. We talked about it a little bit. We didn't talk about anything as far as what we expect when
We didn't talk
expect
about the news.
No.
No, we haven't
About
talked
Scarlet?
about the news. No.
So the news is very light about the Xbox Scarlet, codename Scarlet. One is Scarlet, and apparently there's going to be 2 devices. One is going to be the successor to the Xbox One X with peripherals we don't know, but whatever the teraflops are going to be, we're going to hear all about them. Whatever that even means. But there's going to be a lot of them. So be
A
prepared
lot
for
of
that.
teraflops.
Teraflops everywhere. And so be prepared for that. And the other part of it is different. This is game changing. See, this is the thing I dislike about next gen. Just give us the more powerful version of your console and make the games better. But no, they always have to try something new. And this time they're going for a cloud-based, this one's codenamed Scarlet Cloud, and they're going for a streaming device. So you're going to have the full console plus this lesser priced version that's going to only stream games.
Well, yeah, if you get rid of the hardware options, buying discs and things, then they make more money and you cannot resell them.
Yeah, and this console is going to have more hardware inside of it so that you don't end up with what we have now when you try to stream things and have latency. Because the only comparison we really have is Sony's PlayStation Now. And if you don't have the best internet connection when you're streaming a game from PlayStation Now, you get latency issues, which is something they want to not have happen. So they're putting extra hardware in the streaming device so that latency is taken care of or compensated. And they will be rolling that out with what they're introducing in their new streaming service, which we don't know what that is yet. We heard a little bit about it.
They did talk about that fairly.
It was mentioned.
Well, no, they talked about it for a little bit over at E3.
Yeah, but not very much. It was kind of a look into the future type thing.
I forgot
didn't
what
announce
the name
anything.
was, but the lady was talking about it.
Oh, you're
They went
talking
into
about Game Pass.
quite a bit.
No, that's Game Pass. That's
Yeah,
not.
they went into that a little bit, but that's the
That's
Game-
already
Well,
that's been
I
out
think
forever.
that's the
Game Pass got the update. No, that's not the cloud service.
yeah, it's going to be something different.
When he announced that they were currently working on the next gen, and you saw that little shadow of the
I
next
was
gen
trying
console.
to say that it was the model that they're.
Yes,
If it works,
Well, no, the model is Netflix. That's the model.
but yeah, it's the same
That
idea.
works
just
really
a
well on
subscription.
Xbox, let me tell you.
I bet it does.
The best.
But that's the model. Netflix is the model, and that's what they want. They want you to go on, log in, and play games
Whatever
without
game you'd
latency.
like.
And they want you to be able to do it without having to have the best of the best internet connection. So we don't have that currently. So that's why the extra hardware
Right.
being built into the system. But
Now
they
we-
didn't say like if this hardware is also going to be in the bigger edition or whatever they're going to call that.
Well, that's a
The,
question you do have to ask. Is the streaming, is that something that's just so it's a standalone console? The question is the more advanced one, does that have the same capabilities and then extra?
Plus, yeah.
So it's something that you'd have to
These
think
are
about.
questions we don't have answers to.
Not yet.
I would imagine yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kevin. Go ahead. Ke- So the streaming only one, did they say that's going to be less expensive?
Yep, they did.
So that's also for people who don't have the income to buy the new one. That's also an option.
Yeah.
So you might not like that they're trying to something new, which I know they do every next gen, but For some people, it's a necessity if they want access to the next gen.
I like and dislike it because ultimately we're gamers and we just want the games to perform the best that they can
100%
and
agree.
keep the gimmicks to a minimum. But I mean, if this is something that they're really going to invest in, where my dislike comes in is that you are pushing more and more that I am owning less and less, and I don't like that. And I know I say it all the time, but 40 years from now, 20 years from now, if I want to play a game that came out on Xbox Scarlet, I may not be able to because it was streaming only and it no longer is available. And that's the only thing that I dislike about it.
There's something about owning a tangible copy of something as well.
I buy all my games digitally.
Me too.
So.
Well, we're old people, so.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
Kevin
I
especially.
still have all
Thanks.
of my different
Especially Kev.
consoles and the games because I don't like to sell mine back. If I
Right.
spent money on
Right, I
something,
agree.
I want to actually just look at my library and go,
Especially with
feel
the
like playing this
exchange
today.
rates.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not
They're-
good.
they're
They're not in our
terrible.
favor.
Well,
though.
they're
Here are
gonna be-
10 games, 67 cents.
we're like, you can't even sell this one.
Yeah.
You're not even able to pre-order that game. Sorry.
But
Yikes. But yeah, that's
What
that's
we
where
have
we're
so
at right
far.
now with Scarlet. Do we hear anything at Gamescom? I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Really,
I think they're just going to
E3
focus
next
on
year.
what's coming out.
I mean,
now.
we might get some updates throughout the next year.
I think
but,
you'll at least hear a teaser
right.
Maybe
because they want to
something.
keep that interest going.
Oh, the interest is going.
Yeah.
But for the big reveal, that's going to be E3.
I
no
think
doubt.
at some point we're going to be hearing something from Sony.
Better.
Microsoft's leading the way here. We haven't heard a peep out of them. So, maybe. Next up, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. The inevitable annual release of Call of Duty is here. And it will be October 12th, I think it is. They came out with a new trailer that showcased the multiplayer because that's all there is this year. They're taking a
campaign.
chance and killing the campaign for the multiplayer only 10 specializations version of the game, which the specializations were introduced last year, but a lot of people were on the fence about them. Some people liked them, some people didn't. What was liked was having variety. What wasn't liked was that it just felt like everybody was the same with a special ability. And this year, they're taking a different approach to that, and they're kind of emulating more so like Overwatch. Now, I don't want to compare them too much because they're totally different games,
Right.
but these specializations are being crafted to be different from one another.
Right. I see what you're saying, as in the Overwatch heroes each have something that they're good at, something that promotes team
Right.
chemistry.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
So yeah, I hate to say that Call of Duty is going to be focusing more on team based,
Right.
Because they're known for their solo deathmatch gameplay. That's huge for Call of Duty.
But each individual character should feel distinct and unique.
Different and,
Right,
and
and
usable
that's-
is the biggest thing. Is they have to feel like I can't feel like if I play this character who I like to play, I'm either hurting my team or I'm just like an easy target.
Right, yeah. And that's kind of what the specializations last year put you in that. So this year they're completely changing those. They're not really talking about the zombie mode much, or at least not that I've heard, and they are,
There's more zombies. You kill them. That is the game. Wow.
but they've changed it up. They're changing it up
Revolutionary.
so that it's fresh.
Yeah, I heard they're actually going to like ancient Rome.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's pretty cool.
we'll see.
I mean,
And
When
also,
it comes to COD,
they have a
have
brand new
low
mode that they're
expectations.
releasing this year, and that is Blackout. And that's their Battle Royale mode.
What was
you
that?
just play in the
Blackout?
Blackout?
Blackout.
blackout,
Blackout.
Yes.
Black Ops, blackout.
Let's move on.
He just hates it.
You don't
He
like
just
that?
Yeah,
hates
it
it
hurt
so
my
much.
soul a lot.
You don't like Blackout?
I don't like Blackout. No.
I mean, it'd be fun if you're playing in Total
That's what they're
Darkness.
calling it, Blackout. Also, in this trailer, they gave you our first
Look
glimpse.
at my skin, Kaylee. I
at
live in
Blackout.
total darkness.
He's quite pale.
Me too.
You only got
She's
about
also quite pale.
15 seconds of what Blackout is, and it was 2 groups of players going at each other, and one was in a vehicle, the other ground vehicle, the other one was in a helicopter, in which they shot the helicopter down. I don't remember if it was a tank or if it was a 4x4.
It's an anti-aircraft because they shot the helicopter down.
Well, they shot the pilot and then they came down.
They shot him with what? A gun?
Yeah, he was
So snipers,
So
unrealistic as usual.
Machine guns?
The most
But-
impressive snipe you've
So-
ever seen.
Yeah.
I think that
From no
this-
angle, up through the windshield of the helicopter is incredible.
Headshot.
Yeah, that was amazing.
He actually threw a tomahawk. Got him.
Got him.
That's all it took.
In this mode, though, I think that your character is fully customizable. I think you actually may even create your character, and because all of the characters that were shown were wearing something different colors, different accessories, stuff like that.
I mean, that's pretty...
Unlike the multiplayer mode this year, which are the specializations, you're that specialization, more like Overwatch.
You could change your colors and such, but...
Yeah. So, well, I don't know if you're going to be able to do that in this anymore.
So you're like a set.
Yeah. Just like Overwatch, where you can
wonder if
maybe
they'll have
change the skins or
skins then.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you can
Yeah.
do
So
Microtransactions.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Of
Oh.
course. I mean,
Get
that's
that
the world we live in
cash.
now. Microtransactions aren't going anywhere. Luckily for us, we spoke and got rid of loot boxes anyway.
For now.
Yeah.
Well, that's if we hope. If it's microtransactions like where you just buy the skin, Overwatch, Fortnite.
Guys, it's a Call of Duty game.
if they do that, that's
There's gonna
fine.
be random
If it's loot
boxes.
boxes, that's the worst thing that could ever happen.
no loot boxes. So.
Believe it when I see it.
So the mode will have a variety of play options, and
The next mode would just be ATM.
nice.
Well done.
The trailer did conclude with a Blackout beta, and that's going to be in September, but no other information was given.
If you guys are COD fans, I apologize for the hatred. I just hate it so much.
I'm just ambivalent. I don't really.
Well, just
Doesn't
when you
really
thought
interest
his
me.
hatred couldn't get any worse,
Anyway.
we're going to start talking about Bungie's next expansion,
More
Destiny
hatred.
2's
Now-
Forsaken.
This will be sipping the haterade.
Kailey's on board.
She is. Game
hate it.
Informer's cover story for July. And they went into great depth about the changes that are coming, which you should head over to GameInformer.com, I believe, and check out
I think so.
their in-depth views. A lot of changes coming to this expansion. If you played Destiny or Destiny 2, the vanilla version of Destiny, and then played Taken King, you understand how much the game changed during that period.
Saved.
The change-
You misspelled saved there, my man.
What?
Saved.
Save the game, he's saying.
How quickly
You misspelled cash
went
grab, my
from-
friend.
Yeah.
a terrible game that got hate from everybody
As it
to a
rightly
fun
deserved.
game that you had to put a lot of hours into.
It's true. It was
But
A great
it
save.
still was a cash grab. So
it was
I
still a cash grab,
resent
but I put hundreds of hours into it, so they didn't.
I put a lot of time into taking
I
King as
didn't.
well.
My money
Nope.
wasn't wasted.
it. Nope.
I soloed hard mode Oryx, so that
Nice.
happened. So it took me a long time, and yeah, I put a lot of time into it.
So he looked like
He
a
loves
cave dweller.
having that emblem.
I do love
Throws that at me all the
emblem.
time.
Keep throwing it. So the change from Destiny 2 Vanilla to Destiny 2 Forsaken is looking to be
You
the
don't say
same.
vanilla, because it's already had 2 expansion packs that were...
Right.
Okay,
Trash
I
cans.
enjoyed Warmind. I
I
did
had
get
said-
back into it at Warmind. I liked Escalation
Escalation
Protocol.
Protocol.
Quite a bit. It was a lot of fun.
was the only good part.
Yeah, it was.
I had
But-
said they shouldn't call them expansions, but
They should probably be free updates to the game, in my opinion.
free, never going to happen.
Well, that's because they're trash.
But
Sorry, guys.
they're
A
doing
lot of hatred again.
like the season pass is changing to what it's going to be now. So
Before we go
the year pass.
more into the gameplay
Annual pass.
and what's changing there, you said they were making announcements regarding like the price.
right, because
So
what happened was
hit me with that. Maybe I'll
so
change my tune.
Forsaken.
No.
Forsaken was announced as
At $40.
It was announced, and like we all knew it was coming. But what was announced quietly was that in order to play Forsaken, you also had to already own.
the previous two.
Yeah, Osiris and
Warmind.
Warmind. So you couldn't be a Destiny 2 vanilla player and say, okay, I just want to get this Forsaken.
I'm sure they'll release a $100 version with all the new stuff,
So-
including the old expansions.
Fine, I will tell you the price.
Tell me.
So they announced that alongside a new trailer was released as well, that the entire game is going to be purchasable in one complete package. It is called the Destiny 2 Legendary Collection. And it comes with the base game, Curse of Osiris, Warmind, and Forsaken. And this price for the Legendary Collection will be
$129.
$100?
$59.99.
Oh, that's really cool for those of you that already haven't spent 140. I'm
It
really
is.
happy for all of you.
That's
Not me.
cool. But wait until
That does
the
nothing.
Iron Banner one that releases after this expansion, and then you have to buy that too.
No,
So
they
what,
are not releasing expansions anymore.
Because now I need
And
you to pause.
listen,
Because
just
now
by
I'm
adding
upset.
legendary,
So now I'm upset because what are they doing for those of us that already spent the 100? And
nothing. They're
so
just
now
gonna
I
say,
have
thanks
to buy
for giving
the
us your money.
expansion.
You get Forsaken for $40.
Oh,
So you
So you still buying it?
and I'm never purchasing that.
Spit on you, Destiny.
Ew, that is pain.
It's like
So if you've never
it's like all the
played the
direct
game-
TV customers, but the new customers
If you never
get
played
all
the game,
bonuses,
then
it's just like
you're getting the entire
Sour
game
face.
for $59.99.
Correct. So all of you who are playing the game are Destiny truthers. We don't care. Goodbye.
So
We're
So-
gonna do nothing
point
for
is
you.
this is just wait,
Did you want
wait,
me
wait,
to,
wait
Was that
some
gonna
more.
make me happy,
This
Kevin?
hurts.
Was that what that was?
This is
I don't,
pain.
I don't think I can make you happy when talking
Anybody
about
who-
Destiny.
You can't.
No.
If
Now you
have
made me
put
angrier, if that was possible.
If you've put the time and the effort in, and you've loved Destiny, and you put the effort in, fuck you. That's what this says to me.
That's what it
'Cause
says.
guess
to
what?
us.
We're gonna give the whole new game $60 to those of you who never played it. But wait, there's more. Those of you who have, we'll take another 40 from you. Thank you.
Yeah. This
You
collection.
should have waited.
This
I'm
legendary
so salty
collection-
right now. This is
I'm
disgusting.
not finished yet. There's more.
I don't care.
The legendary collection is $59.99. However, it does not come with the Destiny 2 annual pass, which is the way that they are going from now on. There will be no more expansions. It is annual pass from here on out.
Just fuck this.
How many annual passes
The annual pass is $34.99
for this one?
and promises players 3 mini expansions after Forsaken's
Mini
release.
expansions.
For players who want to include the annual pass in their legendary collection, Bungie is also selling the Destiny 2 Complete Collection, which runs for $99.99.
Oh, so that's still cheaper than the 120 already spent by everyone who's
I'm gonna
already
go
bought the
bang
game.
my head off the wall.
And
for
then you
40
still have to
to
keep paying
50
for more
minutes.
stuff.
And also,
Cool.
And then
that
when Destiny
math
3
doesn't
comes-
even add up.
Eververse stays.
So if I can buy the game
Yes,
for
also,
60,
why wouldn't I buy the 60 and then
and
pay
then the
30 for
34, because that doesn't add up. That's
to-
$94.
Listen,
Who are they trying to fool here?
This is
people
disgusting.
who
This
aren't
hurts
paying
me.
attention.
This is terrible.
Well, guys, I already hated Destiny, so this doesn't really
This
affect me in any
shits
way.
on every single person that has stayed with the game and said, you know what, I'm going to
when was that
support you
announced,
anyway.
Kevin?
That was yesterday.
I'm
I
going
need to go to
support
YouTube,
you
see what's
anyway.
happening there.
This says, we don't care about you who have been with us. We just want new customers.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's been
all
their
that
mantra
says.
the whole thing
That is
along with
disgusting.
Destiny to begin
Shocked. They
That-
did the same thing
that-
with the
this
Taken
actually
King
hurt me.
edition.
This actually
they
hurt
did
me.
the same thing with the Iron. I forgot what that is.
Rise
But
of Iron.
see,
Rise of
they're
Iron
laughing all the way to
edition.
the bank because there are people who keep buying it. So
Millions of
why
people.
would they change their business strategy?
This is disgusting.
Precisely.
I hope every
That's what I've been
single
preaching for years.
streamer, everybody just jumps off it. There's no reason to do this. They looked at every single player of Destiny who's already in the community, said, fuck you guys, enjoy paying $40 for this expansion while we give it to everybody who's never played the game
For free,
For
essentially.
For the price of a game.
Vanilla copy of our game.
All of
Actually,
you who pre-ordered the
I
$100
got the deluxe
edition,
edition, so it was $100.
fuck you. We don't care.
Nope.
not
They're
even-
never going to get any more
That's
money from me.
disgusting.
How
I
you feel about that,
and
Kevin?
don't have
I had
words
said that about
for
it
that.
after Destiny 1. I was like, nah, I'm
Then
not
she
going to play
bought
Destiny 2.
2.
I was talked into it. I will
by
never do it again.
someone.
My hype for Destiny 2 is real.
So much
it really
pain
was.
for Kevin.
Yeah, my hype for Destiny 2 was off the charts because
Because Destiny 1, when they had done
I went to
Taken King,
sleep at 9 o'clock, got up at 12:01, played until 6 a.m., went to work,
came
You were
back
done.
and
came
continued
back
playing.
home. It lasted me about a week before I'd done everything in the game, which was one of my big issues with it, was just how little there was to do. And then when they started releasing expansions, I said, yeah, I'm not going to pay for that. Especially when Osiris got rated so
It
bad.
was free
I was
for
like,
us
no,
because
thank
we
you.
got the deluxe edition. But yeah, they weren't good.
Yeah, exactly.
if you already own the game and the first 2 expansions, and you want to get the Forsaken,
Unless you're
I
about to
can't
tell
even
me
look
it's
at you
free,
right now.
I'm about to just
I'm going to
throw
look this
stuff.
way and announce this: the Forsaken plus the annual pass for us that have already
Those
been
of us
through
who have
this.
played the game.
We get it at the low price. Well, listen, this is Forsaken only.
I'm waiting to throw
plus
things.
the annual pass. We get this for the low price of $70.
So they
$70.
took $4 off?
I just had an aneurysm.
Is what you're telling me?
If
They knocked $5 off if you owned all their other DLCs. They're the best people ever. Best company.
This
Forsaken is $40.
The same
they're
guy
giving
who
it-
writes Sony's consumer policies writes for Bad.
Oh my god.
On the
Don't get me
PlayStation
started
Store,
on the two-step
on
verification.
if you get it through the PlayStation Store, just Forsaken and the annual
Xbox
pass,
player, by the way.
$93.49. Because I don't.
on the PlayStation Store?
Yeah, I don't. I think maybe that's showing us. It could be wrong.
That's
No,
weird.
it's Forsaken plus the annual pass.
It's more expensive on PlayStation?
$93.49 on the
I
PlayStation.
don't know what that was.
I'll take a hard
No,
pass.
it's been changed to $69.99.
I don't have
So
words.
it was 93. They lowered it to 69.
Because they realized
No,
no
How
one's gonna
kind
be
of them.
buying
fucking
this.
words for this.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
over $200 they're asking me to
disgusting.
pay.
Okay, so we'll make a good game, but it's going to take four DLCs, and it's not going to be good until you pay $210. Sorry.
Well, you're saying it's going to be good.
oh
yeah.
The
Sorry.
verdict is
That's correct.
No.
Oh my god.
I mean, it'll probably be good. The same way that Taking King
I'm
was good.
so disgusted.
You don't think so?
I don't have faith in these guys anymore. No, they've
Well, I
made
mean,
so many
is
changes.
You should
grotesque.
never have faith in them.
I'm never gonna
They
know.
just want
'cause
your
I'm never
money.
paying another
There you
$70
go.
fucking dollars to play Destiny. I'm so hurt by this. This is so much pain.
Anthem.
This
What he
definitely
said.
like. How can
See, that's
they?
why I said that Destiny doesn't need a Destiny killer because it's killed itself for the last
This
4
is
years.
looking into every Destiny player's mouth and
God,
saying,
he's gonna go into this again.
"Enjoy it."
That's a
Yeah.
spit noise for those
But
of you who don't.
for you that never played it, here's a gift.
Like, how are
I
they?
get
How do
they're
they
trying to
expect the
recruit new
community to
people,
react?
But
They don't care. You already paid the money.
We already gave them the money. Yeah,
So-
we don't matter anymore.
That's
So
just
and
disgusting.
that's very unfortunate. But the most
It's like you're new
unfortunate,
to Bungie. God, guys.
the most unfortunate aspect of this whole thing for me isn't the expansion, the changes, the pricing. It's that this expansion is the death of Cade 6. The
I
actual
knew it.
death
I
of
knew
Cade
it.
6
and Destiny.
in Destiny
I said and Destiny.
and Destiny.
No, weirdly, he drove their story in every game. Like,
Yeah.
he sent you on the missions.
Well,
he talked to
from
you
the
He was
Taken
also
King.
comic
from the
relief.
Taken King.
From the
right?
Taken
He was
King
also
on.
comic relief because he was
Yeah.
funny. His actor
He-
was great at that.
so
his voice
was
actor.
his voice actor just asking for too much money?
No, the voice actor was actually Nathan Fillion.
and was
Yeah.
upset.
And he was upset because they recast Cade 6 for this expansion. And they replaced him with Nolan North, the guy that replaced Peter Dinklage doing Ghost.
Mistakes.
So Nolan North.
Ghost and Cade 6 are now the same voice.
I'm the same person, yeah.
Oh.
So
that
Cade
makes
6
sense.
actually has...
Also, they replaced Peter. Are they out of their fucking minds?
That was in the first one.
Yeah, that
Peter
was in the
Dinklage
first one.
did
Yeah,
a
I
terrible
know.
job, by the
Yeah,
way.
he did an awful job.
Okay.
It was
I
like
liked
this,
it.
and it was not good.
Where's his
I
Ghost?
still love you, Peter.
I thought it was hysterical.
No.
It made me
Yeah, it
laugh
wasn't
because
supposed
so
to be.
bad.
No.
It was supposed to be, Guardian, run! You're gonna die.
Guardian,
funny.
go away.
That's probably
From
not the
this
reaction
space.
they're looking for.
They were trying to
Yikes.
bring a little bit of terror when the dead guardian was sitting there and the ghost was missing? And then Peter said, "Where's his ghost?" Didn't really bring forth
wasn't very fear
chilling aspect they were hoping for.
Serves the Dragon Queen. You shut up.
Anyway, yeah, so Nathan Fillion wasn't kicked out. He was actually upset that he couldn't do the role because he was wrapped up in another contract at the moment. So he was not available to go, so they had to replace him, and they used Nolan North, who is a very, very good voice actor. I'm not saying anything negative about Nolan because he's been in a million things, and he's a great guy. So
I mean, Nathan Drake.
yeah, I'm not saying anything negative about Nolan. So it's just unfortunate that when you think of Destiny, you think of Cade 6, and they're fully killing him off, and they themselves said they confirmed this is the end of Cade 6.
I just want to know, like, how did this even come about? Like, what? They're sitting around the round table going, "Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's kill
This
the guy
is how it came
motivating."
about. They were sitting around the table saying, all of our players have left us. How do we get them back? We kill off the character they love the most. They're going to want to come back and get revenge. This is a story of revenge, and this is a story of the Vanguard having to protect the tower and humanity while you leave the Vanguard and go off on this story of revenge for Cade. So,
Not motivated.
I'm not paying $70.
no, just can't do
This
it.
is disgusting.
I'm not going to pay more. I'm going to pay $70 for just the expansion, while everybody else pays
60 for everything.
Everything, including the expansion.
Not to mention the fact that that's
And then-
it's at the price that they're asking for the expansion is like a brand new game.
Yeah, well, it's
I don't
40 for the expansion.
And then
well,
35
Right, but
for the...
Either even still,
well,
like
30, sorry. They knocked that $5 off for us. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate
but
you.
if you want to actually play the whole thing, then
No, it's 40 for the expansion.
Yeah, I know, but then the annual pass is
Right.
30.
Yeah.
So
So
it's 70
yeah.
together.
So
Right.
$70
'Cause they knocked
what
the
they're
5 off,
asking
yeah.
for the expansion,
Really saving my bank there, boys.
like asking for a brand new game's price.
I'm hurt.
I'm not. I could care less. Destiny's trash. I've always hated it. I've played hundreds of hours in it for that guy over there.
Destiny's
No
universe
words.
is awesome.
Yeah, they never expanded on it, though. They
They
never,
never
did
did.
any
There's
lore.
so much they could have done
They
there.
never did
that
anything
they
with
didn't
it.
do.
Well,
And
They
it's
should have taken
very
it from
unfortunate.
Surely-
say Mass Effect, another
know.
space opera that was huge and everybody loved,
Yeah.
and had great in-depth lore and story.
Yep.
And-
But
Anthem.
they didn't.
No,
And
they
yeah, that's what Anthem's going to be.
Anthem.
This is like make or break
That's
for
all I got.
Destiny, and it's looking more like break. But if they say everything goes as well as they want it to go,
Oh, I'm
doesn't
glad
matter.
Halo's ain't owned by someone else.
It's just
Bungie.
another
no,
cash grab.
just
It
hear me
hurts
out.
me.
Just hear me out. Say
No one's going to hear you out.
just say, listen. All the changes they make are for the better. The story is actually compelling. Everything works out as they hoped it would. The end game content is there to satisfy everybody's needs. How long does this game last, and how will it compete with Anthem in the Division 2?
It won't.
When does the Forsaken come out?
Forsaken is
September.
September 4th.
So what else comes out in September? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is the 7th.
So 3 days.
How's it going to
That's
go?
your 3 days.
It'll last 3 more days. Got it.
Because no, it's going to be terrible.
And then after that, you got Fallout 76. You got
Fallout
Forza. You
76.
got
Forza.
Odyssey. You have. That's all in October.
Yeah.
Forza's September.
Oh, Fallout's November.
No,
October 2nd.
Early October.
Yeah,
That's right.
Fallout's November. Fallout probably
Okay,
kills
so in
it.
the last
Fallout
quarter
Beta comes
of
out
the-
in October.
Yeah, Fallout's probably going to
I'll
take
be
it.
playing the beta over fucking.
You.
Yeah, that's-
I'm so hurt by this.
Yeah, so that's the news. But the changes to the game.
Let's go over those now.
Game
Probably
it.
should have started with those. I apologize.
No, like if you want to know more about the changes, go to Game Informer. They have in-depth information on all of it, all the collections that are going to be available, the triumphs, the in-game lore that you can find. There are stories that you can discover. Everything's in-game. Just the little things like that that should have been there all along that took until now to get there.
That were in Destiny 1. That
Right.
makes no sense.
Was the
Yeah.
Grimoire taken out for the?
Yes.
Grimoire was taken out
They're
because
under
they
all
were-
the exotics.
Yeah, They're on all the exotics and stuff. You get just hit the
But
trigger button. and you
triumphs
Yeah, but
and things of that nature
they're on the
that were
raid
in
weapons too.
that were in Destiny
Yeah.
that made it so much fun and made you okay. You can check things off the list. You got to go
Yep.
do this. You got to go do this.
They're coming back
They
now.
removed, but
Fun.
now 2 years in or a year in,
hated
sorry,
those.
second year,
You did?
Yeah,
it's there.
That's
I
their,
never. I was
that's
never
their
a big
end game
Destiny fan.
content. That's it. That's
I
what it
mean,
is.
like I said, I played because Brett wanted me to play with him because he was a huge Destiny fan, and I liked it all right. But
I just never got over how it just didn't.
well,
I felt like I was sold a lie with the first one, and I got mad at it,
Well,
so
I
I
mean,
quit
vanilla
playing.
was terrible.
Taken King. So
yes, I played vanilla
then-
version for 10 minutes and then never picked it up again until he had me. So
And then
So
I was
you're-
still pissed off at it when the second game came out, and I just really couldn't get into it. This wasn't really.
I was really upset
It's pretty,
when
but meh.
the pre-order bonus was a cold heart, and the first exotic I opened was a cold heart. That really hurt me
yeah.
and he didn't get the other cold heart.
because my first exotic in the game was a cold heart. It didn't give me the pre-order bonus cold heart.
Ouch.
Yeah,
I lulled so hard.
yeah, it was great.
But yeah,
Good
I mean,
games.
honestly, your little speech about revenge
and
is more
then-
compelling than the trailer they put out of Cade 6. So
Then
kudos
So
to
you're
that.
saying I should write their
the cold
stories?
heart was sold by Zur the first
I would
week.
accept
That's
that
what I'm
challenge.
By the way,
Oh,
What's that?
cold heart was then sold by Zur the first week. So
First
your pre-order
week.
bonus was useless.
Yeah, they always do that.
Useless.
They always do
You
that.
spend an extra $20. LOL.
Well, I mean, pre-orders are
Said
free,
Destiny.
but
When the what was it? Osiris expansion came, and what was it? Prometheus lens?
Mhm.
Was that the
The-
red laser?
yeah.
yep, sold by Zur the first week.
Yeah.
That's when I got it.
The best weapon for the expansion. Xur
And
sells
it was nerfed
They got it.
instantaneously.
And then they killed it. That was the best mode that Destiny had ever had,
laser tag.
and it was a glitch. Because in PvP, you died in 0.5 seconds by getting hit with that. So it was lasers everywhere.
Always.
It was so much fun. And then they nerfed that, and that was actually when I stopped playing. Because it was just repetitive.
That's
and
all they
boring.
do is nerf stuff. That's also
That's
a
why I'm
terrible
so
model,
excited for Anthem.
because they won't
Yeah.
be
No
any
PvP.
PvP.
No
whatsoever.
PvP, you don't have to worry about it.
It's also why it makes Fallout
They
so
can
great.
have
is
such a
that you
ginormous
just-
mixture
Well, now there's
of
PvP, so
loot.
that'll be interesting, honestly, with the weapons.
Huge mixture of loot that they never they can make it as crazy as they want. It never has to be nerfed because who's going to complain? The monsters.
No.
No.
Well, yeah, they might.
So they can make it
It
as
hurts.
insane as they
this
want
is unfair.
This hurts.
as they get hit by 12 mortars. Just take it. Accept it. Anthem, greatest game of all time. Incoming.
Hashtag.
He has to do
Hashtag.
that. That's-
Cyberpunk 2077 comes out
Okay.
in like 2 years.
Right.
Let's
And
not hop on greatest game of all time.
That was
just yet.
the game of
We'll see.
E3, Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Also,
Anthem won more awards.
Well, that's
Slow
because
it
it was
down.
literally just a
that's
teaser
because the
trailer.
only gameplay footage was behind closed doors.
Accurate.
However, at Gamescom this year, Cyberpunk is already known to be there.
Whew, so hype.
What are we going to see? Are we going to see that behind the closed doors demo live?
Probably,
I would hope
yes.
so. I've heard
You're
all
gonna
about
reveal
it.
it to
People
everyone?
Got to see it. I'm sure it was so cool.
Cyberpunk
see
looks so good. So good.
I don't know, because there's nudity in the demo, so are they going to show that at Gamescom?
They showed it anyway at E3.
Yeah,
There
but that was like a
nudity.
behind
Behind
closed
closed doors, they'll probably edit that part out.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll make
letters.
a safe version.
Pasties.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but they might
Censor bar.
they might just do a different
Remove it.
demo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought you were going with that Gamescom. We'll see the Interceptor and more of the Storm.
Well, yeah, we'll
I
see
hope
that
so.
too. That's
I'm
already
really
confirmed
hoping.
by.
Well,
we're
by-
seeing
it's
that.
confirmed
by
we're going
Dara.
to see the Interceptor
Yes, by Dara.
at Gamescom.
Dara, I
Yes.
apologize.
Well,
Sorry, he said the fall. This is the only one that makes sense for me.
this is the major reveal.
Gamescom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gamescom has all kinds of reveals. What else for Gamescom? What do you want to see?
We're going to do our
I want to
predictions
see.
now?
Yeah, let's do
I
the
wanna see
predictions.
Borderlands 3. I
Ooh,
doubt it. I doubt it will
Borderlands
be
3.
there, but
You know, I was just thinking we're due for another one.
Yeah, we are long overdue.
Well, we
for
expected
Borderlands.
it
I've
for
never,
E3, and they came
yeah.
out and said, no, it's not
I mean,
happening.
they
No,
released an
they-
article the
yeah,
day
they
before and
said
said
no.
no. I mean, I've never played a Borderlands. I've watched some videos on them. They look really good.
You like Diablo?
Yes, of
You
course.
like first-person shooters?
Yes, that's what it's been described as.
You love it.
A looter shooter based from
It's,
Diablo.
and it has a sense of humor.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
PvP, so the guns are insane.
Exactly.
The guns are actually insane.
Yep.
I know, I've watched the videos.
Oh, you watched
You
them?
never played it?
No.
You're missing
You guys
out.
should play the
Infants.
collection.
It's so old now. I don't
This
Oh
was
my
remastered,
God.
though.
It also costs $60.
Yeah, it's also money.
60?
It's
Really?
expensive. Something like that.
I mean,
think
I'd
it's
rather spend
$49.99 or
$60 on
something.
that than Destiny.
I'd
Yikes.
rather get punched in the face 12 times in a row than play $70 for Forsaken and an annual pass.
Yeah, that hurts a lot, man. You know, I was
It
pretty
really-
pumped. I read that Game Informer article, and the hype was starting to build again.
I watched the
It
video
was
on
starting to build
Gambit,
up
and I was
again.
like, wow, this is the coolest game
I
they've
watched
ever
Gambit.
had.
Oh, Gambit looks so
I just couldn't get
good.
into it. I just
And then they released
knew what it was.
new supers. They
Cash
released
grab.
a Kamehameha wave
They
for
did.
the Warlock, and I was like,
Yep,
wow,
they
that
did.
is dope.
It's taken straight from DBZ.
And yeah, now I'm never going to play it.
You know
No,
what I
I'm
said? I said,
probably not either.
here's $70 of content that should be free. I don't think I'm going to get this.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just don't have faith in them. I just don't.
Frankly, after all they've done, they should be free. Like,
Killing
I mean,
Cade 6
frankly,
to
you
me
should be aware that
is just
that
not.
this
Yes.
is their model.
Yes.
That
That
they're
is their-
never ever going to be.
it makes them so much money. Why would they?
Yeah, like
Oh, we've
when Luke
pissed off our
Smith
fan base.
came out onto the stage to announce Destiny 2, and he was up there talking, and he goes, he was asked what he wanted behind him on the screen while he was talking, and he said he just wanted a number 2, just to signify that it was a complete change. And it's like,
It was the same game.
when the developer is telling you they have this mentality, you go along with it because that usually signifies that they are changing,
That they've
and they
recognized their
followed the
mistakes.
model exact to a T of
Same
Destiny
model,
1.
literally. Now they're
And
going to do
so-
little mana expansions after this. Then they'll come out with the 3, and then that'll be trash for the first
So,
year.
I don't think it
And,
goes
oh,
further than 3.
vanilla,
I don't.
vanilla.
No,
It's
Definitely
I don't know if we.
I
even
doubt
will get
3
a
gets a
3.
DLC.
I don't think
I don't know if we'll even get a 3
I don't
after
think we'll get a
this.
3.
Ooh, I bet.
We'll have
I
to
think-
see.
I bet
Hope
you
not.
3's already in production.
The
Well, 3's in
reaction,
production,
the
but-
reaction to this is not going to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got to.
YouTube's probably already blown up.
Yeah.
You
Unless we're just the outliers. I don't
No,
know.
no, gamers will recognize what this
Yeah.
is.
It's the same way EA with all the loot boxes.
Again, it's-
They'll get the
Exactly.
same
They
I
reaction.
think
Yeah.
it's still a slap to the face for loyal fans and people who don't want to get screwed over. Like, yeah, I appreciate the fact that they've put a lot of work into doing what they do and coming up with a story. And I shouldn't expect that it's coming at no cost. But, okay. But either way, it's still insulting to the players having to pay that much money over and over and over again.
Yeah. Well, for me personally, look at the amount of money that they're asking you to spend for their
Weren't we at
game.
Gamescom's predictions? Isn't that what?
We came
One
back.
final note.
We circled back
Fine.
around.
One final note,
we're
and
still
then we'll
upset.
move on. One final
Painful,
note.
for sure.
Look at the amount of money that, if you're looking at for a reason for the outrage, this is the reason. Look at the amount of money that this company is asking you to spend on this game. And then when you start playing this game and you go up to a counter in the game, there's a person there that has items for you if you are willing to spend more money in the game. And then take a look at the world's #1 game right now, which is Fortnite, and they ask you to spend $10 and you get everything in the game in that season. And you
the
spend
battle
$10 on that battle pass, which gives you access to that season's worth of things, items, which are mostly cosmetic. They're all cosmetic, but it's everything that's in the game is available for you to earn. And it's not difficult to earn because all you have to do to earn it is play the game.
And you don't need that.
When you play
You
the
can play it
game
free.
for $10, you get everything. And you have opportunity to earn next season's battle pass. So essentially, if you play the game enough, which if you like the game, you're spending money on it, you're going to play it, you spend $10 once, you play that game for however long that you want to. And so Destiny's charging us over $100 to play the game, plus we get to go up to a counter, and this merchant has really cool items for sale if you're willing to spend more money.
Almost 200.
And I just hate that system so much. It is a slap in the face.
Actually, more than 200 for me at this point. If I were to buy Forsaken, so
If you want to go back to vanilla
no, thank
Destiny,
you.
probably over $400 total.
I think I'd rather go play D1 than what they have for D2 right now. And
Well, D2's Forsaken is basically making it D1 plus no more rules. That's basically what it is. They're like the slots and everything are completely opened up. All the roles are back for all the weapons. So It's just
It's literally Destiny 1.
me spell it out
after
for
Taken
you.
the
King.
best of Destiny 1, the best of Destiny 2. Here it is.
ANTHEM. That's what I got for you.
All right. So
Which
back
will
to-
be at Gamescom.
Correct.
And please show us the
That
Interceptor class.
segue.
My goodness.
He's just impressive.
Stellar.
He's just that's why he's the host.
That's why I'm the host.
There it is. Yeah, but super hyped for the Interceptor. That's what I'm playing. Kevin's the Ranger. Brett's the Storm.
What?
Already accepted.
No.
Okay, moving on.
I did not accept this.
Jake's Colossus.
Listen, Ranger gets grenades. I'm hyped.
I don't
for those.
care. Then you be the Ranger.
That's
You're
what I'm
hyped on the
saying.
Storm.
I can play the Ranger.
There you go. That's fair.
Fine. Storm
Settled.
it is.
Jake's Colossus.
I guess
moving
I'll
on.
be Storm. New Jake. New
No,
Jake.
It's crazy how few people
Colossus,
are gonna.
right?
Yeah, they did a
Sure, why
they did a
not?
post
All right, thanks.
and said, "What are you going to play, Ranger or Colossus?" Ranger won 73% to 27%.
Really?
Colossus is the highest DPS in the game, and nobody wants to play.
No, Colossus isn't.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
Really?
It
Yeah.
has nukes. It has
Yeah,
the
but
railgun.
I thought the purpose of the Colossus was to be the tank.
It's
not-
a tank, but it can't even use pistols. It has railguns, miniguns, like all of its
All right, that might be a Colossus.
the
then.
highest. It's
no,
literally the
you already gave
highest
that to me.
DPS in the
No,
game.
you can't have it
and
anymore.
The
nobody
Storm-
wants to
We'll fight
play
over
it.
it.
The
Just 'cause
Storm
I want a
is,
flamethrower.
Yeah, like it's
You,
literally.
you caught me at railgun. And
Fine,
then
I'll
you,
just
then
throw
you add
flame.
flamethrower.
Yeah, the Storm's the combo guy. He sets you up for all the combos.
Wait. I don't detonate combos?
Well, you can.
You can.
You can actually solo combo as a storm. So
'Cause
if
you
you
have the
use both
different
your
elements.
abilities
Oh,
at the
yeah.
same time,
Okay.
that's a
I'm
a
in.
solo combo.
All right, I'm back.
But your main purpose is to set them all up
Yeah.
and do massive damage.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I like that.
It's, Rangers kind of, I don't,
Suck.
jack of all trade, or
Rangers,
Yeah, they're the
he's your
all-arounders, right?
basic.
he's your soldier. He does it all.
He has pretty good armor, but not Colossus level armor. He does pretty good damage, but not. He can't do
Interceptor.
combos.
Rangers
Good
most
starter.
like Iron Man,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
including
Interceptor,
the hand cannon thing that he gets to do.
I
The-
actually
the little
think
blast,
the
plasma bolt. I think it's called
Yeah.
actually.
Interceptor will probably do more damage because he'll be the sniper.
Right.
So I would say he's probably
But when you look at
I'm gonna have to be
DPS,
that
I didn't say
probably.
damage. I said DPS.
right, damage per
'Cause
second. A sniper
We'll have to
versus
trade off and
Sniper
see
is a
which one
one
versus
more
a
one or
minigun.
two shots per
Right,
second.
but generally they do massive damage that kills
Correct.
stuff in one
Yeah.
shot.
But when you look at
so-
DPS, the Colossus is firing a ton of rounds all at the same time.
Well, you'd have to if he's going to be tanking,
right.
Right.
Because you got to get that aggro.
Because he's the one that can carry light machine guns. He's the one that can carry the mortar rounds. He's got all that. And then his ultimate, which is the literally three
Basically a
nukes
nuke,
that he
right?
fires into them, that they dumbed down for the trailer that we watched, and they still did a quarter of the boss's health at a time. Yeah.
So
It's just weird how few people
your
are going to play him.
most anticipated
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
moment
Easily.
for Gamescom is Interceptor being
Seeing
revealed to Anthem.
interceptors come sprinting into the screen. And the let's
Sniping heads.
go, guys, roll out. But it's where the interceptor we're standing behind. I don't care whatever they say. Flank them here. I don't care.
That's fine.
Charlie's
Just
to the
show
right.
us.
Just show me the
Right.
interceptor.
Show me the interceptor, the speed class, flanking and hitting them from long range. Flanking.
I wanna
and
see
hitting them from
invisibility.
long range.
Invisibility,
Stealth,
cloaking.
100%.
Nice, yeah. That would be
That's
sweet.
a good idea. That's something that probably we would expect.
If they took it from the infiltrator class,
Full-on
which is-
infiltrator.
is
Yeah.
it's what it
that'd be
makes me
awesome.
think of. They're going to
That's-
have cloaking
they've
for it.
Confirmed that is basically the best connection that you can make between their games is infiltrator interceptor.
I'm ready to make a connection.
100%.
We're just gonna run 4 interceptors.
We'll die so quick.
Ah,
Oh, there's a minefield. All right, Jake, run on through.
Jake,
Colossus
you get
is
through
like the
halfway,
juggernaut.
we'll res you, and then you run the rest of the way.
what was that thing called? Infernal Titan?
Which one?
The one that was standing
boss
out in the
that they
field
just
there?
kinda
Oh, the Ash
rolled around.
Giant?
Ash Giant?
It's
Yeah.
a Titan.
Yeah,
Ash
he
Titan. You're right. That's what it
wipes us all in one swipe.
is. No, we never get close enough. We just snipe him from distance.
I wonder if the
He has range.
oh, I almost said infiltrator. Interceptor will have better hovering capabilities than the other classes.
Well, the Storm
I would
has
say
info
no.
hover, so
Oh, Storm is a hover one, right?
he has
yeah.
infinity.
I
hover,
bet
yeah.
you interceptor's more
Cloaking.
ground.
Ground and
Speed,
stealth.
Speed and ground,
stealth.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he flies really fast, but I don't. I'm sure he heats up super fast too.
Right, yeah.
Like a stealth.
The
jet.
Storm will be the one that has the most
Yeah,
hovering
he's-
capability.
yeah.
Or the ranger. Probably the ranger.
I don't know
for
about the
flying.
Ranger, though.
For flying.
Flying
Hover
maybe
is
but,
probably going to be the
Storm.
Yeah.
Storm.
Storm has infinity, so like, he's automatically the winner. He
Like-
can hover.
Oh, he can
forever.
hover?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I,
Makes
wasn't,
sense.
I didn't know
They
I
said
wasn't
they
aware of
thought about changing it, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to keep it.
that. Oh, good. That's good news for me. Gamescom.
Yeah, Anthem. I want to see Battlefield. Ew. Borderlands 3. How about you, Kailey?
I want to see more Fallout 76. If there's any more news,
Oh, there will be. Fallout 76 is
100%.
definitely going to be
I'm
there.
still pumped for that.
They might announce beta.
Did you listen to our other podcast
actual
when I
date.
talked about all about the new info for Fallout 76?
Oof.
I was
pain.
living at
Put her
work
on the spot.
So no, I haven't.
Well,
listened
you
to
should
it
do
yet.
that.
There is a
and
lot
you'll
of
learn
info.
some stuff.
But
It's pretty cool.
80 hours of work in 1 week. I
there will
feel
be more.
That
That's acceptable.
released for everybody today. So
What?
if you haven't checked
Oh,
that
that
one out yet,
podcast
Yeah.
go check it out.
on YouTube.
Kailey.
YouTube.com/The
I'll listen
Society.
to it after I'm done with this.
There you go.
Fallout 76, what would you like to see?
I want to see more monsters. I want some more information on what lore that they're accessing.
As in, like, Mothman?
Yes.
It's confirmed. In case you're wondering.
Cthulhu. The giant crocodile. Tell me about
Oh,
the giant
yeah,
crocodile at the
I
top of
just-
the map.
I just want to look at. I want to see more of the monsters. I want to know a little bit more about the world and really more about how the multiplayer is going to be working for everybody. How the towns are going to work.
Yeah. We're going to see
They're
that
going to
for
get
sure.
destroyed by a Scorch
Well,
Beast every time you build
endlessly.
it.
Scorch Beast.
Yeah, Scorch Beast and
And if they attack
how the
well,
nukes.
at level 50, you're dead.
Definitely dead.
I wonder how that's going to work.
We'll say, Jake, fight that. We're going to run now.
Jake, hold him
Jake,
off.
when you're done crafting our stuff, go fight that thing and then...
We are making him the crafter.
Jake, we know you don't have any gear on because you're the crafter and we go out and forage, but yeah, fight that for us. We don't want to waste the ammo.
We're going to pack up and run here.
We're going to protect ourselves. See ya.
We just went out and foraged a bunch of gear we got on. We don't want to really lose it, so we'll catch you later.
You don't lose progression, though, when you die.
I know.
That's true.
Just for Kailey's knowledge. You don't lose anything. You just respawn in a nearby area.
Yeah,
Jake,
I
we'll
knew
meet
that
you
they
at the
said that,
respawn.
but I want to know how, like, the nuking of the towns work because from
You don't want to nuke towns. We talked about it some, but I'll
Go
rehash
ahead,
the
yeah,
information.
rehash.
All right, so when you nuke, it opens like the high level areas of the game with the best legendary loot in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to nuke near you so you can get there and
Yeah.
loot it
Before
before
everybody
other people do. So if you nuke their town, they respawn like 10 feet away, and they can just
okay,
run
They're
that
in
makes
and
sense.
get
instantly in it.
and when you destroy towns, they just get automatically added to like your inventory, so you
Right.
can just rebuild
They
them
go
real
in
quick.
as a blueprint. You don't, so that
Okay.
it's
So-
anti-griefing is basically what
Gotcha.
it is.
Well, that makes sense. I had wondered about how that was going to work. 'cause-
On top of that, Todd had mentioned that we're going to be playing with dozens of characters, not hundreds.
right.
So like
So
40 people probably, maybe
Yeah.
less. But the functions of the nukes is scorch beasts crawl up out of cracks in the earth, and
It's
when you nuke
story-based.
them, you can seal them so they can't get out.
Yes. So the idea would be that if you nuked all of the areas and killed all the Scorch Beasts, there'd be none left, which would kind of be lame. So I'm not going to nuke any of them because I want all
it
of the
seals
Scorch
them
Beasts.
so they stop spawning. It doesn't kill them.
Right, that's what I mean.
There's
but
probably
then
like
if
10
if
in
there's
that
a
area,
finite area
after
left,
you nuke it.
Yeah, you probably-
Because they love radiation.
seal it, and then another one will happen. Another fissure.
And I assume they'll keep updating the game, so like new
Yeah.
things will happen. And
There'll be events and stuff like that.
Right.
They've
And
already
they
mentioned that
probably
they're going
won't
to do
charge you
that. so.
$70 each time.
no, because
No, they
Bethesda's
probably
gonna be like
won't.
free.
like
Yeah.
it should be.
Yeah.
I'm really
Bethesda's
upset I
awesome.
didn't
well,
get a power
I don't know.
mouse,
ESO,
actually.
they had a lot of expansions.
Yeah, but ESO
Cost
was a
money.
free game.
And it was an
no, it
MMO.
wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
No. It was
originally.
actually subscription based in the beginning.
But it was an
Right.
MMO. It wasn't like a multiplayer based game. Like
True.
This is. So.
I just wanted a power helmet with a
Me
voice
too.
modulator.
You ran out of time.
I was
They
so
sold out
upset.
first day.
It was like
They
5
sold
minutes.
out in
They didn't
20
even
minutes.
have a chance to order one at our store.
No.
We tried.
So I know everybody's waiting to hear what I'm most excited for at Gamescom.
No one cares.
But of course.
And my fingers are crossed for the announcement of a brand new game. And that
It's not
game
brand
is
new.
from NetherRealm Studios, Mortal Kombat 11.
It's not brand new.
It's not gonna happen.
That will be a brand new game. What are you talking about?
Mortal Kombat's been around for like 40
I
years.
didn't say a new IP. I just said
Oh.
a brand new game.
It's not gonna happen anyway.
Thanks.
It's too outside of the norm for them. I don't see it.
It could happen.
That's why it's going to happen.
That's why it's going to happen.
Breaking out of the box.
Yeah.
You're wrong. But yeah, me too. I'm pretty excited for that. Shao
would very
Kahn
much
definitely
like that.
isn't going to be back, so don't get
Are
your
you
hopes
just
up for
gonna
that.
crush all my
All
hopes?
of them, all at the same time.
Quan Chi is
He's gonna
dead.
put him in a
There's no
list.
one to bring Revenants back. That's why
Elder
there's
gods.
no way to save. I forgot his name. Li Quan. Hit me with him.
Li Quan?
Hit me with the character's name.
Liu Kang?
Yes, Liu Kang. And Katana and all them, they're going to stay Revenants.
Maybe.
Definitely.
No. No.
Yes.
Had to rethink it.
There's no one to bring Quan Chi back, so there's no way to cure the Revenants.
The Revenants were cured in the story.
No.
Yes, because Raiden mixed his magic with Quan Chi's dark magic.
Yeah.
When Quan Chi died, his dark magic is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no way to cure him.
They're cured already.
No, not all of them.
Just
Liu
Scorpion.
Liu Kang, Katana.
Yeah, they're all still.
They're all
Jax,
still Revenants.
Scorpion, and Sub-Zero got cured.
Correct.
And Sonya.
Sonya was never. a
Oh,
Revenant.
Sonya was. Katana was. Yeah, you're right. So Katana, Liu Kang.
This is the Mortal Kombat
Oh,
fan.
man, I know. It's been a while
Yeah,
since I
No,
played
I
that.
played the
Katana,
story
Liu
like 4
Kang.
weeks ago. So
Yeah, it's not fresh.
What's the
I
one
played
with
it when
the
it came out.
training?
bladed hat?
yes, when I was training.
Cool.
It was
Bladed hat. What's his name? You
Kung
never
Lao.
fight
I
him.
think he's
Kung
gonna
Lao.
get cured himself because if you would beat his cousin's the bow guy, if you beat his like tower story,
Bo-Raicho.
No, not
no,
Bo
not
Raicho.
Boraicho, the guy with the bow.
The drunk.
Yeah, that's Bo-Raicho.
Yeah, he's talking about the bow. The Lin
Fujin.
Lin Kuang.
Maybe it's
No, he uses a bow and it's like got a
Yeah, it's a
skull
bow
on
and
top that
arrow.
he whacks
What do you
you with
mean?
it.
it's
It's literally Lin something. I don't know.
it's his cousin. It's the cousin of the I forget. You told me his name
Kung
like
Jin?
a second ago. Yes, Kung
There
Jin.
it is.
If you beat his story mode, he saved the Blade Hat guy. He went into the Nether
Kung Lao.
Realm. He dragged him out, and through the Shaolin monk training, he was able to fight off the whatever it is,
Revenant.
dark magic, I guess. So maybe
he's
they'll
back.
encompass that because they usually do with some of the
Yeah, they do.
storylines. So because I think Raiden's gonna be
Dark.
attacking Outworld. This the story behind this one.
Yeah.
Well, not dark, just pissed
Well,
off
it's-
Elder God power Raiden.
It's different. Yeah, it's
he's gonna-
aggressive Raiden, I
Yes,
guess is a
well,
better
he's sick of
term
watching
for it.
people he cares about die.
He's sick of protecting
going
Earth
to
Realm,
kill
so he's
everything.
going on the attack.
Yes,
he's going on the
exactly.
offensive. So, yeah, I don't know. Shao Kahn will definitely be back.
He's not going to be back, Kevin.
It's gonna be such a good game.
He's gone forever.
He's gone forever.
Damn it.
Nobody's alive to bring him back.
No, just seeing, well, the Elder God's good.
No.
The Elder Gods aren't going to bring him back.
Raiden's
They might.
pretty focused on
They
killing
might
everybody.
bring him
He's
back
not an Elder
because
God.
He is
Raiden could
now.
be out of control.
Oh,
Yes,
he
he
could
is. And the only
When
one
he
that can
ate
beat
all
him
of
is
his
Shao
power.
Kahn, and you have
Yes.
to play Shao Kahn in the story.
Kevin is so hopeful right now.
He is.
What if that's the, what, if
That
that's
would
the
be,
story?
that would be cool. I'm
I'm
not lying
buying
to
it.
you. His skins would be awesome.
Oh, only if that's the story you're buying it? Is that what you're saying?
Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did. That's the only way.
But yeah, that's definitely, I don't see it happening, but it'd be pretty cool if it did.
You don't see what happening?
Shao Kahn coming back.
Oh, yeah, I'm hopeful, but you never know.
It's not going to happen.
The game is
I don't think it'll be
definitely gonna
announced either, but
happen. I'm hopeful.
When did
I hope
Maybe
we
it'll
did
be
too, Kevin.
maybe
Injustice
it'll be
2 was their
next
last
gen,
one,
man.
right?
Yeah,
All I'm
Injustice
saying
2.
is keep the block button as R2 or I'm not buying your trash game.
Don't
What he
don't,
said.
don't get upset.
Wow.
No, that's painful.
No, I hate Injustice. Because
Yeah.
of that.
Back or down to block. Annoying.
Yeah,
it's so
that is-
bad.
Okay, this suck. I did like the gear system though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, that would be
Implement that.
fantastic.
That's cool.
Please bring that in.
Also, add more of a bias towards the favorite character, please.
Yeah, my level 20 Manto with no gear says please.
Yeah, I got plenty of gear. My Deadshot was built.
I've seen your Deadshot. It's weak.
You've never seen my Deadshot, Kevin.
I've seen it.
You saw,
I've seen
you
your
saw
play
Your
where you just
You're
shoot
level
guns
1.
and shoot.
yes,
and
that's
shoot
what
and shoot
Deadshot
because-
does. Bullets.
But
The
Deadshot,
character-
his Deadshot has a missile.
Missile
Oh,
launcher.
yeah?
It-
That's
like
pretty
all the
sick.
skills and stuff to get advanced.
Oh,
It would be
nice.
sick, but
My
I can't.
Manta
I
has
can't block
nothing.
because I hate blocking in the game.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
Because you have to actually with MK, you can focus on blocking and attacking at the same time. Like you can work those in.
Yep.
And with this, you just have to focus so much on either back or down that it literally becomes like who's gonna block more in a fight, and it's so boring.
Yeah.
Like
That's not the way you want
can
it.
play
Right,
online
exactly.
and have a fight go forever because whoever's just
Like,
holding
you
back
run
the
out of
blocker
time.
down is like it's so annoying.
And these are like 300-second matches.
and
where you run
frustrating
out
for
of
me
time.
as a person that plays MK because like they're so fast paced and you're always either comboing or blocking or whatever.
Right.
And this it's so
it's
boring.
so blocking. So much blocking.
Taking the command to block away is not a good
Yeah, it's,
No,
decision.
it's so bad.
Well, everyone, that is all the time we have for this week. I want to thank you all for listening, and thank you guys for being on the panel. Thank you, Kailey, for filling in for Jake this week.
New Jake.
It's
Anytime.
new Jake.
New Jake. Sorry, one new too many.
Two new Jakes. Whatever. Don't forget, you can find us at tsgg.online. Our website has changed, so head over there and take a look at it. And if you're not already a member, become one.
The homepage is optimized for mobile phones now.
Yes, that is something to note. Also, we are on Twitter and YouTube. Patreon.com/TSGG is where you can help us continue to make better content for you. Check out our levels and subscribe if you can. If you can't, that's okay too. You only have to wait a handful of days more, and you can find us on all of the podcast services out there for free. Have a great week, everybody.
See y'all next time.
See ya.
See you next time.